Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on the Sacred Geometry series. In this episode we're going to be talking about the fruit of life, the spiritual meanings and also how to draw it. Once more, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ingrid at My Inner Palette. If you haven't watched the Flower of Life video that I've shared previously, I highly recommend you to go and do so because we're going to be using the flower of life as the base to create the fruit of life. And as a brief parenthesis, before we jump into the whole information, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Make sure that you're liking the video and sharing it with your family and friends because it really supports all the endeavors that I'm doing here in this channel, sharing information with you. When we're looking at the fruit of life, within the sacred geometry progression, we have gone from the seed of life to then the egg of life to then the flower of life to finally get to the fruit of life. And the fruit of life is a stepping stone point because here with the fruit of life is how you can create the Metatrons cube and then all the platonic solids within it. So this is why it's so important to understand the progression of the sacred geometry symbols instead of just like picking one and doing this one or that one. It's just the whole progression and how it relates to your own personal life. So you can look at the fruit of life and look at it in different perspectives. So it could be around human creation, but also it could mean any type of creation that you're manifesting in this world to be able to make it a fruit. And if you see the different stages as well of a tree, for example, you have the seed, you get the egg in a way, then you have the flowers, and after the flower the fruit comes, right? And there's a loop in between. From the fruit you get the seed, the egg, and so on and forth. And you can replicate this with different projects as well. It might be that you're working on a project that you're really passionate about and it starts with a seed, with an idea. Then it develops into something that you can actually bring into this world. And then you start sharing it with other people, so it grows into that stage of being a flower that is very soon to give you a fruit. Once you get to the fruit, is everyone can enjoy the fruit with you, and then you start a whole process again. So this is why I find sacred geometry so interesting, and I hope that you do too. When we get to the fruit of life, we can also see that this pattern, this structure of the whole universe that repeats itself over and over again. And this is why we can see it as a net as well of this connection and unity within the whole process, because it's not one event, it's one after the other, and it's always a cyclical aspect to it. So it's a blueprint as well of creation, of how you get from one stage to the next, into the next, into the next. So if we're looking to grow ourselves, we are also going through the stages over and over and over again. And it could be that in some stages of your life, you are in the seed of life stage. And in other ones, you might be in the fruit of life, and so on and forth. So I would love to know if you are feeling that you're experiencing the fruit of life at any stage in this journey. The fruit of life is very important because once we understand where it comes from, how to draw it, then we can expand it into how to create the Metatrons cube and all the platonic solids. So I really invite you to pay attention on how to get to this stage, because in the next videos you're going to be able to work from it to create the Metatrons cube and then the platonic solids as well. And now, without further ado, let's just jump into the practical side of this episode to learn how to extract the fruit of life from the flower of life. Alright, so we're gonna be looking at all the art supplies that you need for this practice. And I have first the compass. If you've watched the videos already that I have, you know that I like using this compass, that you can exchange a pencil with a pigment, a fine liner or a pigment liner. And sometimes I draw the things with the pencil first, and then if I want to create a shape, then I will be using a pigment liner like this, or a fine liner with colors, just to get the shape out of the whole pattern. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So I would really recommend you to have both a pencil and then a pigment liner. Now, if you would like to do it just with a pencil, it's going to be fine for practice purposes. But if you want to start improving now, just getting the shapes out of the main sacred geometry symbols, then I would really recommend you to try and get one of these compasses, okay? But as you can see, it's very nice and easy when it comes to the art supplies that we need. And of course we need some type of paper. In this case I'm using my normal sketchbook, okay? And now, my friends, we're going to be creating the fruit of life, and the fruit of life has as a base the flower of life. So if you haven't watched the flower of life video, you can do it so before starting this process, and that's gonna be the starting point for this design. So I'm not gonna get into much detail, I'm just gonna speed up the whole process so you can actually see what we have, okay? Okay, my friends, so here is where you would actually do the boundary to do the flower of life. So from here, what we want to do is to do another full round of circles around, following the same pattern, like all the little intersections here. You want to make a circle of the same size, okay? So we are gonna do just that. And here we're also using the new intersections. Now that we have all of this, you know that mine is not perfect here. I made a mistake, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna go over it with, this time I'm gonna be using the pigment liner instead of a colored one, because I think that the coverage is better. So first, we are gonna be tracing the center piece, which is the center circle. So we want to do the same, calibrate from the middle of the circle to the edge. Once we have calibrated and we're happy with that, then we trace the first circle. Now what we're gonna be doing is finding the next two circles above. So we're gonna go right in the middle of the circle, and we are gonna trace one circle here, and then the other one we find the middle, and we trace the other circle. And we're gonna do the same with this two here. find the middle, trace the circle, and here the same, find the middle, make sure that your compass is still calibrated to do this. So at first, well, I didn't do like a really straight line, not right, but let's just see that it's like that. Great. And then what we want to do is that we're going to be finding the circle that continues on this side here, actually this one here, and we're gonna trace that circle, and then we're gonna trace this one here on this side. And we're gonna do the same to this side. So we trace this circle here, and then make sure that you're following the line. Where is my circle? Oh, here, sorry. I couldn't see it. Yeah, and we trace it here. So now we have one straight line here, another one here, and what we want to do is another one on the side. Yes, you guessed it right. So I'm gonna go into this one. I'm gonna trace one circle here and then follow to this one in the outer edge. And now we go to this one, which is a little bit of a mess. So just make sure that you're calibrating right. And then we move to the last circle. And there you have it, my friends. So this is how you can get to the fruit of life, which are all the circles here from your flower of life. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you've learned new things, make sure that you are liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and make sure to share this with friends, family, and everyone that might be interested in learning more from sacred geometry. So bye, see you next time.